and she cleaned and put the stamp on it and all that shit. And you know how for years this place, including hoaxes perpetrated behind the real calls that went to the feds, was there about Andy, supposedly us saying that Andy seen Summer's body. We never said that, nor did Little, but I'm sure that motherfucker has never even heard the truth. He knows what he fucking did. He knows damn good and well what he did. That's why he changed it. No, it was a dream I told her about. It's bullshit, and it's a lie. He knows it. But he did not say he had seen Summer's body, nor was that ever the case. Penny hid the real piece where Little spoke on an earlier stage.
But one of the last things he did was to our daughter, was to scream at her about Summer's dead body in the most gruesome details you could ever imagine, and to continue to yell about it until, we were like, stop, because he knew it already traumatized her, so it was a way to bother her. Just like earlier in the day, he had terrorized her with her grandparents bitching about food, and he knew that was a trigger for her because of how they abused her brother in a several-year fire, and he had no contact for years because of it with food. And so he knew the triggers, and he knew that he had already traumatized her to the point she was having nightmares and all sorts of, and a guy who that the last time Equisearch and them were all asked not to give their locations, he was screaming at Equisearch to come and kill him and to do whatever and to fuck them and fuck this and whatever.
So we kind of.
I think I lost Penny for a second, Jody.
And I forgot, I don't think I'm supposed to cuss. I think it gets y'all demonetized or something, doesn't it?
I cuss all the time. Just don't say things like PED. Just use like RSO, registered blank offender.
Well, that's interesting. That's where they're going to go. That's their hard line. Bless. Okay.
Well, you've heard me on my chats before, if I have a troll or whatever, I just tell them to fuck off,
Time that happens, I have to refresh. I have no idea why it does that. It's an older phone. I'm looking at chat with my other phone, and I'm on Restream with my older phone. It's a thing. I just have to refresh. So whenever that happens, just hang tight, bear with me. So we sped right past that. I didn't want to interrupt you or cut you off, but you said he tormented your daughter in gruesome detail about Summer's dead body. What the hell? What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, how would... can you expand on that?
Well, here. Do you want to explain? Do you want to go on? Or would it bother you? She's got headphones in, so she can't hear me. Because, I don't want to, unless she's coming for something. But would you like to explain Voldemort and what he did with that, like when he was screaming at you about Summer? Okay.
She doesn't have to.
Please don't, if she's saying she's getting uncomfortable, and she's pretty, shy and soft-spoken, and, she's not real, she's pretty introverted, so if she's getting uncomfortable or something.
Well, I don't want her to do anything that is uncomfortable for her. Just make sure.
Okay. What was it? What was he doing?
That day,
do not say his name. You're not that.
That day he was, doing his usual roundabout, screaming at people. But that day, I went down to the cabin. I sat outside the cabin while he was, on his escapade about, whatever it was. Then I got into the cabin after he screamed at me about being near the cabin. and then he comes back a few minutes later after storming off, and then he comes down, says something he said to Boog.
Which is her brother.
Yeah. And then he started screaming again, and then he was like, I already know Summer's dead bodies. I know Summer's dead somewhere in a ditch, I know Candace did it. I know Dawn did it, whatever. And, he was just screaming about that. And then he was like, after that, it was like, I'm so tired of, he mispronounced Equa Search, and he said Aqua Search. He screamed, I'm so tired of Aqua Search, holding me back to all these police officers and stuff, and he was on about that. And he was screaming it. And, yeah. And then he went back onto the Summers dead body thing. In worse detail. And then,
I was asking him to stop. You were asking him to stop, but he was.
It wasn't him. He was outside the cabin.
Yeah, and then he joined into the chorus. You stood up playing Believe. Just leave. Get out. Stop. No more crying.
Yeah. And then I slammed the door on him to the cabin, and then he stormed off. And then I guess Book told him to shut up or something outside, and then he left to go be a reckless hazard on the road.
Well, thank you so much for being strong and brave and telling us that. I really appreciate you, and there's a lot of love for you in chat right now, and everybody's telling your mom to give you a big hug. So, thank you.
Headphones in, please.
Oh my.
But yeah, we're crazy. We weren't abused at all. Voldemort's a wonderful person.
Well, I don't know who the hell's saying that.
Oh, I don't know. Alleged. Gets me every time.
Oh yeah, when they say she was allegedly. Yeah, I don't like that either. That irritates the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony said she had a strong mama to get her out of there. Yep, sure did.
I mean, if I could have done it a long time ago, then be done, And it's just trapped is trapped.
Yeah. It makes me wonder, why would he know details about what Summer's body looks like, and why was he so confident that he would be able to go and find her, but not Equisearch?
It wasn't that he was. When he was screaming at Equisearch, it was part of his, I don't know, for months, like I said. He, threatens, does all kinds of...
And then do that. Her and eldest were screamed at, yelled at as a form of abuse. And Monster screaming that Candace and I had murdered Summer. She was around the area somewhere, etc. And, but in graphic detail, certain shit. And it was just to fuck with us, just to abuse us, because he already knew Little was extremely traumatized and having a hard time with it. I was obviously upset like normal folks and the rest of the neighborhood who gave a damn, and he chose to use it as abuse. It was also one of the narratives he was pumping out while he was pumping Whorebag 3000 over in the bathroom stall to everyone, because he found a new way to use Summer vanishing as a new way to pump out a narrative so people will be okay with those last steps of him trying to know his own arm off, and he realized they couldn't because he went too far pumping the gas pumps. Alright, among other things. I don't know, more time wears on though, and the more this weird shit keeps happening around Monster, I gotta tell you the dates correlating around certain shit and change behaviors and all this other fuck shit going on that honor thing. Got me being like, the fuck? I don't know, man. They make me feel some way sometimes today. Yeah, weird shit, but maybe it's just coincidence. Either way,